Watch this AI video of puppies playing on snow. The new Sora AI video generator is insane. That is crazy scary. Okay. We'll look at the Sora AI videos in a second. Actually, you know what? Let's get started. I already blasted off. So, OpenAI today introduced Sora, our text-to-video model. Sora can create videos up to 60 seconds featuring highly detailed scenes, complex camera motion, and multiple characters with vibrant emotions. For those of you who don't know, OpenAI is like the artificial intelligence generator, basically, that's at the forefront of AI, I would say, or at least like mass commercially adopted AI. Here's a prompt for beautiful snowy Tokyo City that is bustling. The camera moves through the bustling city street, following several people enjoying the beautiful snowy weather. I'm not going to lie, I feel like they wrote the prompt with AI as well. This seems like such a chat GPT prompt. Okay? If this is so funny that they are like they, I swear to God, I swear to freaking God, it's like these guys, the stem cells that make this stuff, do not have a singular creative bone in their body. It literally feels to me like the dudes that they have operating this stuff are just like they'll die if their brain works. If their right side of their brain even activates for like a single second, if a synapse fires on that side, they die immediately. Like, they are so goddamn allergic to like any kind of creative endeavor. Every part of this, it feels like, is owned and operated almost entirely by stem cells. Okay. And I know I'm on Twitch. I'm surrounded by comp sci nerds. I'm surrounded by stem cells. And it blows my fucking mind how like these guys don't recognize the value of having or hiring actual artists, or hiring like actual people with some kind of legitimate interest in the arts to like maybe massage it so that maybe zhuzh it up. You know what I mean? One guy, that's all you need. Like maybe two guys. Okay, fucking get one creative person. Jesus Christ. Anyway, but here's the prompt and here's what they made with it. The footsteps are a little weird. That person, what the fuck, is like seemingly walking on top of the cars, like come in and out, they leave. I mean, there's obviously some issues still. This is pretty phenomenal that they are able to do this though. Like the cars are not going on the road. They're going on the snow, and then they just get lost, if you noticed. Like there's like some clipping happening there as well. Why are these cars driving on the snow is a good question. Nitpicking like CinemaSins? Come on, brother. This is not nitpicking. I am obviously like, this is not the fully fleshed out product. It's not there yet. Okay? It's not there yet. Saying that it's not there yet is normal to say. What the fuck are you talking about? Just looks like a Bethesda game. Modders will fix it. The perspective is a little weird, obviously, especially with like, see, look, like this is not what it would look like. This person is like really tiny, or really massive rather. Look at how massive this person is. Like literally almost as tall as the trees. Like this is just completely fucked. And she's basically, and then they're incredibly tiny. Look at how tiny they became. They went from being giants to being tiny little babies, in comparison to the right side, where the right side bar is incredibly high. See, look. All of this, you can probably see with your eyes and like kind of recognize that it's weird, but every single thing that I just described to you is basic fundamentals for art. If you have taken any kind of two-dimensional design class, anything, any introductory art course, okay, you will learn that the perspective box that you're supposed to be putting at the center here in the actual imagery is completely fucked. The perspective on this is almost as fucked as Hitler's art, okay? Someone also said that it's doing Hitler. Exactly. Which is ironic because that's probably where the AI is going anyway. But I'm serious. You can draw? Yes, I used to be a big nerd. I used to be a big nerd, and I spent every waking moment drawing, and I wasn't very great at perspective. I mostly just like drew like I was as obsessed with the male physique as fucking Michelangelo. Okay? Totally get where he was coming from with how much he loves like the musculature of man and like the distorted positions that he puts his sculptures in. For sure that like I mean it's very gay. It's gay as fuck. But dog, you're a nerd now again. You don't get any bitches now. Excuse me, your mom. Once again, let's continue. So there's a lot of issues here. There's a lot of issues here with the art, but like obviously this is still you know, it's still pretty crazy impressive. Oh, I didn't realize. I thought this was a bar. It's not a bar. It starts off like it's a bar, unless they're like walking down a hill. It looks like it's a bar, and then all of a sudden it's no longer a bar. It's just a second tent or something. Yeah, people are disappearing, cars are disappearing. The perspective is like completely fucked up. Okay? Go to the actual website to see some other good examples. Yeah, capabilities, safety, research. Anyway, the tweet that they used to promote this is pretty funny though. Obviously impressive as a starting point. These nerds have to. The perspective on this is distorted like a Hitler painting. Yeah, perspective so bad Hitler's about to copy strike him. Is this a deep cut? But people understand that, right? Like when I say this, I feel like I'm going to get like every single blue checkmark nerd. Every single blue checkmark nerd is going to be like, dude, you hate AI because it's going to get you out of a job or something. At this point, it's like, even if I have a completely correct take, I always am going to run afoul of the sweatiest fucking losers online that will either A, misunderstand or misinterpret, or B, just, revel in their stupidity. So, no, I learned the reference in here. It's not well known. I think like people who like art will understand it. ML researcher here. The AI models are mostly not trained with inherent symbolic logic. They are trained to approximate statistical dependencies with immense amount of data. With immense amount of variables trained, it seems like they are now turning to incorporate more symbolic fundamental logic in it. Noam Chomsky has a great article about this. Okay, well, listen. I am never afraid of the AI genuinely fucking replacing me because at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break and the AI is never going to come up with a better debate. Okay? There's a lot that is human about the product that I put forward, and there's a lot that's human about art in general. I'm not saying that what I do is art. Obviously, what I do is slop for the most part. Okay? As an art nerd, I'm dying right now, lol. If you're an art nerd, you know exactly what I'm talking about with respect to the perspective issue here with the AI model, like however they're training it. And you know what I mean when I talk about like Hitler's art, because it is identical. Hitler also like a person who I can identify Hitler as quickly as I can identify a Matisse. You don't need a lot to know about art to get that reference. Like his it's funny because like Hitler's interest in art or his like artwork in general is so elementary. I don't know how else to describe it other than like it's exactly what every artist that when they first started, it's all of the issues that they ran into. Like then and the reasons why they had to like possibly even trace direct lines to make sure that the perspective fit early on, even if they fucking hated it. Some people get it, some people don't. You know what I mean? But yeah. Like this is the one I'm talking about. This is a great example, okay? What the hell's happening? Are these windows? Why are they going into the fucking ground? Or there's another one. Hold on. This one's good too. Like the perspective is like kind of busted. This one is actually not as bad perspective wise. As you can see, like the lines are even at the very least. But the moment he goes into like where's that one where it's like the stairs? The famous one with like the stairs that are really, really bad. I can't find it. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh, Hitler's paint perspective. Here, this is the one I'm talking about. It's just like the window is like covered by the stairs out of nowhere. And it's like, where are you looking at this painting from? Like, what's the perspective? This is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, the courtyard. It's just like, where am I looking at? Like, what am I looking at here? The engineers that made this model can also easily see that the perspective is fucked. It's not as simple as setting perspective equals not fucked. So having an artist there saying it's fucked wouldn't change much of that. Plenty other good reason, but that ain't it, bud. Anyway, I always tell people Hitler did this too. Very ironic because this would be genuinely revolutionary and he would have gotten into the art school if he drew this. I'm not even kidding. The guy that got into the art school instead of him, Hitler considered his work to be morally perverse and degenerate, and that guy had a lot of fucking crazy, a lot of wild art. Do you know the story on that one? What is this? Paulie Perret. Have unshakable image of real 8-year-old child I saw that had this tattooed on his forehead. Never forget his face. Anyway, yeah, Egon Schiele is a fucking genius. Don't make fun of him. Wait, what? I'm not making fun of him at all. I'm saying that he was goated. If you're in film school, I suggest you pivot to salt mining. That's good. The Sora thingy is like stuff you can generate for YouTube channels that already use things like AI titles and AI voiceover. Yeah. I mean, it's great to make like B-roll over. It's actually huge. It's actually huge to make B-roll with, okay? That's just the reality of the matter. It completely fucking shoots. It completely destroys like people who film stock footage, for example. It legitimately undermines a massive part of the production, the production, right? However, having said that, it's still kind of dog shit. And if you were to make this, if you were to put this in a fucking, if you were to put this in a movie, like most people would be like, what the fuck are you doing? Now, of course, it has come a long ass way from this though. Okay. And that part is true because this was like literally a couple months ago. This was only a couple months ago. This chaotic video is from only a couple months ago. And you still see like even, or maybe like a couple, no, I would say like less than a year ago. Someone said 2 years ago, but I don't think so. I think this is less than a year ago. And then there are all those like versions of like mid-journey ass videos that people make that unironically are just like it's always like the muscles are like moving in different ways and in different directions and stuff like that. And now look where OpenAI has brought AI prompted videos to. Runway AI is currently the most advanced at text to video outside of stable diffusion local models. I do think that a lot of what is wrong with this, your perception of time is cooked. I think a lot of what is wrong with this is that, once again, even like the people who write the prompts, like you give this tool to someone with like at least a little bit of like an art degree and a little bit of understanding of art, and like they can use it to tweak certain parts of the script or something like that. But I do feel as though Like, this in and of itself is so, I don't know. It's just like so basic. Like, the cuts are weird. There's just something that time is what you make it. Time is an illusion. As a 3D artist in Hollywood, I can confirm as a computer scientist's wet dream to not need an artist. I know. And it's so obvious. It always feels like they just want to make sure that there's not a single fucking creative soul that touches this stuff. But yeah, I mean, look, a genuinely impressive leap in less than a year. I remember when this first came out. I will say this much. Once again. Of course, all art is derivative, right? All art is derivative. But also, what makes art actually art is that a human makes it. I will forever stand on that, okay? And the irony, in my opinion, is that in order to script this or prompt it, you literally have to make it as mechanical as possible, which literally takes away from the art of it all and the technical way that you have to write a prompt and script it out, and the limitations of the AI itself make it something very different. What do I mean by this? Like, the limitations of the AI is that it is only a combination of all the things that existed before it. Now, you can take all of the things that existed before it and like try to make something new out of it, but that's not the point of AI at all. The point of AI is to replicate. The point of AI is to duplicate. The point of AI is never to innovate and create something new. There is definitely a human imagination and creation that needs to be a part of it, and therefore I still believe that like the human component is incredibly important. That's not true. I know this is going to be the worst. Whenever I talk about AI art, everybody gets mad at me because the art people get mad at me because I say this is going to be a tool that artists can utilize in the future. And then they get mad because they're like, well, fuck you. This is like replacing my work. And then I also say that, you know, art is about imperfections. Art is about like mastering a stroke. Art is about, you know, the like putting your humanity on fucking paper in a different medium and expression, right? And then the stem cells get mad. They're like, fuck you, you're wrong, actually. This is so much better than what artists could do. Okay? Mastering the stroke, Gunnar art? No, like paint strokes. Come on, fix your brains, chatters. It will never replace the human element, so chill, guys. No, but it doesn't matter because a lot of what we consume is slop anyway. The point is this. A lot of what you consume on a daily fucking basis is like incredibly talented, incredibly creative people making slop for the machine. Okay? And this will take that. This will take the jobs away. But a lot of artists also have to make that slop. They have to make that slop to survive. That's why the greatest illustrators, in my opinion, almost always also illustrate porn. Okay? Because that's how you make the money. You make the money doing that, and then you can focus on shit that you actually care about. It's true. Maybe not like short stack goblins or whatever, but you know what I mean. So the more I see examples of AI art, the more I realize it's not meant to be observed. The AI designs will always look good at first glance, but if you want to seat with it and take it in, then it falls apart. I think it shows that this man-made product in mind, not aesthetic pleasure, No, I do think personally that obviously the leap that it went from like April of last year to fucking what we are seeing in front of our eyes, like that's massive. But the point of AI art is not simply to nail the realism, okay? That's the issue. A lot of people that do not have any kind of background in the creative fields see this as a wonderful opportunity to just like eradicate any kind of collaboration with other humans in the creative fields without realizing that you're being so short-sighted, dude. No, I'm not. Hassan, you're being a terrible materialist. The point is to extract more value from workers without paying them more. AI is only supposed to make workers make slop faster and more efficiently. It's all about the dollars. No, you think I don't recognize that? I have always maintained the balance that I am always going to be an advocate for new technological innovations, while simultaneously being simultaneously saying that the thing that shackles us the most, by the way, is me forgetting to run the top of the hour ad break when I said I was going to run it after I fucking did the segue, so I'm running it now. But the thing that shackles us the most is capitalism. It's the distribution of resources, and it's the distribution of profit, or it's the creation of profit as a standalone interest from those who stand to gain the most, those who are the capital owners. So I get that. All matter of technological innovation is used, unfortunately, to eradicate entire sectors, make it more efficient. And there's two ways to go about that. If it wasn't for profit margins at the end of every quarter, then you could actually eradicate the time that many workers spend on the craft, so they have more time for themselves while still simultaneously making the same amount of money, or even more money, as a matter of fact. However, we don't do that under capitalism because the capital owner wants to extract the most amount of surplus value. So they use AI and everything else, every technological innovation, to do that. I know this. I've talked about this a million times over. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be anti-tech. I'm not an anarcho-primitivist. I'm not going to try to do a Butlerian jihad. Because, one, there's an inevitability of exponential growth and technological progress. And two, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing inherently. Okay? The invention of the wheel advanced mankind. It was not a bad thing at all. The difference, however, was that the guy who made the wheel didn't make it for commerce. He did not have commerce in mind. Maybe he had pussy in mind. I don't know. But ultimately, it wasn't so that like the shareholders at Wheel Inc. in whichever fucking cave that they lived in were going to now be able to create an enclosure upon this innovation and then engage in rent-seeking behavior, engage in like some kind of commerce by being like, well, I invented the wheel so that now you can't have it unless you also give me whatever you have. Huh. The Industrial Revolution didn't steal a working class's work. It just reduced jobs available. This is entirely different, Hassan. Wait, what are you talking about? First of all, the Industrial Revolution wasn't a bad thing at all. It was a very good thing. You're literally on the goddamn internet. Shut the fuck up. You're a Twitch watcher. Okay? It's not even remotely different. What the Industrial Revolution did is, yes, displace a shit ton, technically, displace a shit ton of feudal peasants. Okay? But the reality of the matter is, it wasn't a bad thing. It was a good thing. It was the distribution of profits that came with the Industrial Revolution that was a problem. The distribution of who gets to dictate commodity production at what level and how. And it actually even, and according to Marx as well, for the record, for those of you who have maybe read Karl Marx, was a positive thing in comparison to what came before it. It's not like capitalism is bad across the board. Capitalism did democratize, or rather socialize, a greater distribution of the power. That's what it did. It was historically progressive in comparison to feudalism. Okay? It did. And it was good. The entire point is it's run its course because of the inherent contradictions in the way that capitalism operates. It has now run its course. It is inevitable that the demise will come. Okay? This does not mean we return to fucking feudalism, obviously. AI is not a positive development. Yes, it is. You are wrong. All matter of technological advancements in that field are good. Okay? It's a good thing. The problem is not AI or technological innovation. The problem is capitalism. That is ridiculous to say AI is not a good thing. It's ridiculous. Capitalism is what makes AI and every matter of technological innovation a bad thing. That's why productivity has skyrocketed since the 90s, and yet wages have not kept up with that. Why? Well, because of technological innovation. Technological innovation makes it so that what 10 guys used to be able to do can now be done by 4 guys. Now, in that situation, you can do one of two things. You can still make the 10 guys that you have hired increase the output and therefore increase the amount of value that they bring, the amount of surplus value that they create that they can now utilize themselves, right? Maybe higher wages. Or you can make it so that if you want to maintain the output the same, right? You can say, well, you know what? You have 10 guys here, and now 4 guys can basically do the job of 10 with the new technological innovation that we have. So we are going to reduce the amount of hours that the 10 guys are working for the same pay, and the output remains the same. But the third thing, and this is unfortunately what we end up doing, is to fire 6 of the fucking guys and make the 4 guys do the work of the 10 for the same exact price point. All matter of technological innovation can be used to displace the existing workforce, or it can be used to lighten the burden of the existing workforce. It is the economic organization of society that makes it so that we displace the existing workforce. So I will never sit here and tell you that technological innovation is a bad thing, because it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. What's bad is the distribution of power and resources under a capitalist organization of the economy. So why celebrate the thing we know is going to be used to hurt us, even if it could be good? Because the most powerful capacity of man, in my opinion, is our capabilities of adapting. What that means is you are, in the next 10, 20 years, going to look back and go, man, AI is so sick. I can't even imagine a world without it. Okay? At which point you will not be thinking about the displaced workers, even if you yourself were displaced in some kind of way. It's inevitable. Okay? It's going to be a part of your lives regardless. And it's not a problem. The AI itself is not the problem. Okay? Machine learning is not the problem. The problem is the distribution of resources and power. That's it. It's also the people who made the content the AI is trained on that are not being compensated for their work, so it's essentially theft like the New York Times lawsuit is currently going on. That part is also correct, I think. That part is definitely an issue. I agree. Anyway, a way to explain it is it a bad thing that the coal mining jobs are shrinking? Did the working class end when buggy whip production declined? Yeah, exactly. The problem isn't that like certain aspects of our commodity production are declining. The problem is that we don't have anything to offset it, and that decline did not need to happen in the way that it did. Okay? You could have had every single person that still works at the coal mine work at the fucking coal mine with significantly better conditions and significantly less hours put into work. But we didn't do that. Automation is the biggest reason why the coal mining industry got eviscerated. And the reality of the matter is that it was automation that eviscerated the coal mining industry. Instead of making it better for the people that worked in the fucking coal mines for way shorter periods of time, for way safer, with way safer measures, right? We displaced all of the coal miners. and then gave them nothing in return. That's the problem. These people be celebrating robot creating art while humans do manual labor. Anyway, if there was a Star Trek style matter replicator in today's world, it would be for the richest few, and they would exploit it for their own benefit to the detriment of the workers. Yes. So that's something you must remember. You are quite literally quoting the Communist Manifesto. Marx said this exact same thing about the early Industrial Revolution. Anyway, let's watch more of the Sora videos now. All is full of love, full trailer on Tuesday. To be fair, there was something like this, but yeah. Let's look at more of this. So we watched this already. Yeah, this is still a tremendous leap from where this was only a year ago, and I do recognize that, okay? You have to recognize that. I do. What the fuck? The perspective is so busted though, even in something like this. Prompt: a gorgeously rendered papercraft world of coral reef rife with colorful fish and sea creatures. Dude, this could be the holy shit moment of AI. OpenAI has just announced Sora, its text-to-video AI model. This video isn't real. It's based on a prompt of a cat waking up his sleeping owner demanding breakfast. Cat's got 5 legs. This one looks so weird. I don't know why everyone's championing it. Megaphonics, everyone is championing it because this is unimaginable. I know it's still janky, but literally think about where it is in comparison to where it was. If something that a machine made can make you without unless you're paying like close attention, paying close attention to it. If something that a machine made can make you go at first glance, "Oh my God, is this real?" Then it's incredibly impressive. Every single one of them has a shit ton of issues, by the way. Every single one of them. Issues with perspective, issues with clipping, issues with assets like going nowhere. Obviously, those are quirks that will probably be, those are quirks that they will probably have to work on and fix, and they inevitably will, especially considering how fast they've gotten to this fucking point. Like, this is truly impressive. It's truly impressive. Prompt: photorealistic close-up of a video of 2 pirate ships battling each other as they sail inside of a cup of coffee. A young man in his 20s sitting on a piece of a cloud in the sky reading a book. Think about how sick Heavy Rain was when it came out. At this rate, it'll be unimaginable in a few years. What I think is infinitely more impressive is the recent advancements in weather forecasting, increasing accuracy and competing in 1 minute. Look at how wonky this one is. Even the Sora mistakes are mesmerizing. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? These are ready for commercials. Although getting to this point is probably magnitudes easier than getting 100. I'm an anxious person, but I worry what happens when the majority of people start using the internet, realize that they can't tell between human interface and content versus AI interface and content. I feel like people will panic, but maybe not. This one was specifically chosen to show mistakes. Dude, you want to know something? Like, this is a specifically broken one, right? That they showed. It is a testament to how good the fucking program is that, like, when you look at it, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with it? You don't immediately think, like your brain, when you first look at it, is not like trained to think this is AI. It's trained to think this is a real footage and there's something wrong with it. Okay? Does that make sense? Like it's a little bit unnerving when you think about it, because your brain is like, what is happening? This is not supposed to happen in the real world. They said the chair was not considered rigid by the AI in this one. That's what broke it. Yeah, this one has a no clipping basketball in the end, but it's hyper realistic. Wait, which one? Prompt: historical footage of California during the gold rush. Like, that's incredible, dude. Some of this stuff is incredible. That's fucking terrifying. Holy shit, dude. Obviously, I don't think there was ever a single city this big. But, oh, here's the basketball prompt. Basketball through hoop, then explodes. Oh, the basketball clipped through it. Weakness: an example of inaccurate physical modeling and unnatural object morphing. Do you think this could be the beginning of the end for content creation? No, it's not the beginning of the end for content creation. It's the beginning of the end for certain types of content creation. And I think, yeah, I was thinking, what's wrong with that chair before I questioned the video in its entirety. So here's what I think. I think that in the future, we're just going to make, content creators are going to make different kinds of content. That's it. And this is going to be something that displaces people in the early stages of development. We're in the first stage of that. So obviously this is like terrifying for a lot of artists. Okay? But very quickly we're going to move on from the displacement to people utilizing it. That's my point. Okay? People are going to inevitably utilize it. Creative people in the creative field are going to inevitably utilize it. AI is a tool. People used to be afraid of the internet in the early 90s. The coal mining analogy makes me really upset, to be honest. No one wants to be a coal miner, but artists want to create art. No, the reason why the coal mining analogy is not a bad one is because despite the fact that people don't want to do that fucking menial labor, okay, and people do want to do the art, there is a shit ton of menial labor in art too. What are you talking about? Are you not an artist? Like, guys, this is the part of the problem, okay? Artists understandably are angry about AI because it literally steals their fucking lives' work and replaces them for free 99, which is disgusting. But like, let's be real. If you think about it, there's a shit ton of menial labor in art. Okay? What are you talking about? There's so much menial labor in art. The fuck? It sucks. It literally fucking sucks ass. I will give you a great example. Okay? Have you ever seen how claymation is done? Do you have any idea how claymation is done? For those of you who don't know, let me show you a quick video from Wallace and Gromit. Okay? Something that you guys didn't even watch probably. Okay? Look at this. Look at the amount of work that goes into stop motion claymation art. Okay? Let me see if I can find it. There's a video going step by step, like taking it out of a box. Do you know what I'm talking about, chat? I'm sure one of you found it. Like the mouth. Some artists can beat strong people at arm wrestling with the arm they use to draw. It's almost like the process and pain is the art. Yes, I understand that. Hold on. Not it, but a great example of how tedious claymation is. That's crazy that you're just, this is what you linked to me. I'm looking for a very specific video and you link, oh, this is it. This. Liz, look at this. Look at this. Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. Look at the amount of work that goes into just one frame. Just 1 second. 1 second, chat. Phil Tippett spent 35 years making Mad God. Oh my God, I keep forgetting to watch Mad God. I made a stop motion film in film school. Stop motion animation is some of the most labor intensive methods of filmmaking and making art in general. I can take an entire week. Sometimes we used to capture a minute of footage. Yes, dude. Yes. And that, by the way, is also identical to the animation that we watch as well. The animation side of it is obviously not as menial and not as like, but it's still incredibly difficult, especially if you're drawing frame by frame. When you watch Dragon Ball Z, early Dragon Ball Z, you start seeing that they use a lot of assets. They reuse a lot of assets. Why? Well, it's because it's fucking impossible to literally show this one punch with 24 frames a second. One frame of Wall-E took a week to render. Stop motion is insane. What we just watched was the incredible expedited version, mastered of many years. Exactly. Exactly. So I need you guys to understand that a lot of this stuff, there are aspects of this stuff that can be mechanized. Okay? Mad Dog is just fucking weird dog chatters writing for Phil Tippett hard. I mean, it's a phenomenal, it's art in every sense of the word, even if you don't appreciate it, even if you don't like it, it's still fucking art in its truest form. Is like when a person dedicates their entire, like an entire chunk of their life to making one fucking thing. Come on, dude. An example from Mad God. How do you feel about AI entering the political commentary space? I love it. I don't give a shit. Like, back in the day, photography killed nature painting. Generative AI is doing the same to contemporary art. In the end, photography was adopted by artists and became photographers. The same will happen and is already happening to artists that adopt AI tools. Exactly. And by the way, nature art or just like paintings didn't go away. It still very much exists. That's it. That's the point. And there will always be value. Here, no, you don't. Hella misinfo is going to come out. Do you think claymation artists want it, though? No, you don't. Hella misinfo is going to come out. No. What I'm simply trying to explain is that there are aspects of the creative process that could be greatly advanced and accelerated, especially the menial aspects of the creative process, okay? That could be improved upon with with AI art, I guess. The problem, however, is that we do not have a way of thinking about it like that at this moment. And the only reason why we don't have a way of thinking about it like that at this moment is because of capitalism, because of the way that this will be utilized. This will only be utilized, especially in the short term, until it's mass adopted, and it greatly fucking redefines the way that we do art in general, the way that we engage in the creative fields in general, by companies, big corporations that simply don't want to fucking hire creative people. Now, if those companies hired the same amount of creative people right now and even paid them more, as a matter of fact, and made them do less work as a consequence of the AI art that is like easily replicable, No one would be chirping about it. But we all know, we all understand, whether we are capitalists, communists, socialists, anarcho-primitives or not, we all deep down inside understand and feel the fear of capitalism. Every single person that you know deep down inside understands that very real fear of job displacement that comes with technological improvements, like the fucking truck driver that thinks, oh my God, automated driving is going to take my job away. Why? Why do they think that? They think that because they know how capitalism works. The issue is not technological achievements, technological advancements. The issue is capitalism. That's it. It's great for people storyboarding, then using that as a reference point for a polished version. Every moment of non-leisure is spent trying to get out of this rat race as soon as possible without fucking anyone over. So many photographers have to do weddings and real estate to make money. I hate having to do 1 billion of the same college graduation picture shoots, but that funds the weekend hiking trips for making personal landscape work. AI is, and automation is an inevitability. Okay? We have to figure out how to work with it and obviously try to get people to recognize that this is a radicalizing moment for many who also hold on to that same fear. Use this as an opportunity to radicalize people and help them understand that it's not the technological achievements that are the problem. And by that, I mean, don't talk to the fucking programmers. If you're an artist, don't talk to comp sci nerds, okay? Don't. They don't understand it. Talk to other fucking artists. Yeah, I wish non-artists would shut the fuck up about what's good for us. Listen, don't talk to the fucking non-artists, okay? Don't. If you're an artist, try to understand that this is going to be a tool just like any other fucking tool that has displaced people. Use that as an opportunity to teach other artists that the real issue is the structures that oppress and not the new innovation. Okay? You are a non-artist, ha ha ha. Yes, I am a non-artist. You are correct. I'm not an artist. Okay? I'm not. Hey, I'm an artist and a programmer. Fuck you. AI takes away labor power. No tech revolution in history does this to this extent. It can completely take away our negotiating power. Bitch, what negotiating power do we have? What are you talking about? You're living in fucking fantasy land if you think that we have any negotiating power to begin with. I maintain the position that when it comes down to the fundamentals, I do not have... Wait, what do you mean? How is this different from Photoshop or any other computer program that helps artists a lot? Because Photoshop did not immediately displace people. Okay? Photoshop was a tool. It's like this, okay? It's like this. Let's say that you were originally using a pickaxe and then you got a fucking power tool, right? When you got a pickaxe, when you went from a pickaxe to a power tool, sure, it ended up displacing workers because now with a power tool, you could actually fucking dig in way faster with one worker than you would with 10. But full-blown automation accelerated the displacement to a degree where like you actually did see noticeable dips. Photoshop 100% displaced burners and dodgers who would be doing everything done on Photoshop and darkrooms on photo prints and negatives. Well, I guess that is true. There is definitely displacement that is an inevitability. It actually is a pretty good demonstration of capitalism. AI art isn't about replacing the quality of the artist. It's about replacing the cost with an alternative that is good enough, just like Nabisco doesn't want to make the best cookie. It's unreal to me that people think that this is the first time that technology has displaced labor of all types. AI is just the latest in a long line starting well before the Industrial Revolution of the 1800s. Yes, all matter of technological innovation is always going to displace the current labor force. But the problem is not the technological innovation that displaces the technological innovation itself. The problem is those who stand to gain the most from improving the efficiency and making sure that the output is either the same or gets higher with a smaller amount of fucking workers. That is the real issue. If every single new technological innovation in a future world where we lived in, right, where there's no fucking capitalism, let's say we live in a world where you get a new technological innovation, and that means you're going to actually work less hours, but you're going to make the same amount of fucking pay, if not more pay. You would welcome that with open arms. You'd be like, this is fucking sick. I can't wait to utilize AI to you know, map out certain parts of my job, make it easier. Okay, potentially. The issue, however, is that you know that that's not how that works. These motherfuckers want to make the AI art specifically so they never want to pay you because they don't want to pay you at all. Hassan was an artist in his young teens. He has his art displayed in his old school. He isn't that bad. No, I'm not an artist. I'm not an artist at all. I drew for fun. I never made money off of like my art at all. And obviously it is, obviously I literally quit. My father made me quit art specifically so I would make money, which is ironic because I didn't end up following through on what he wanted me to do anyway, you know, become a lawyer or something or get a PhD. But it doesn't matter. Like, it's not, I'm not going to fucking say that I'm an artist. I'm not. I haven't drawn a single goddamn thing in years. So I'm not saying that at all. I think we need to be much more proactive about discussing ownership and direction of these systems, considering they're based off of the public corpus. Yeah. No coal miner liked mining coal. Yeah, you made this argument. Someone else made this argument earlier, and the irony is that there are menial aspects of art as well that many of you are just not openly and readily admitting. Like when it comes to animation, drawing frame by frame. That's why I showed the claymation part of it, which is like the most laborious piece of art that you can make. Okay? So there are certainly aspects that could, with machine learning, be improved. Oh, fuck. The problem with AI art is twofold. One, it trains off of pre-existing art. It steals other people's labor. Okay? And two, it's utilized to fucking, it's utilized to displace the very same artists that it stole from. So I completely understand why people are fucking terrified of it, especially if they're working like any kind of freelance design or freelance art, and they use that to survive. Dog, you take any more of the manual labor out of claymation, it's just 3D. Oh God, I'm using claymation as simply an example, and just an example. Okay? And a lot of that stuff has already been, a lot of that laborious part of making any kind of visual arts is already like outsourced to the fucking third world. This is why I talked about how VFX people who literally displaced practical effects in Hollywood need to unionize immediately, because now VFX, if they don't unionize, are going to get fucked because everyone's going to be doing VFX in the Philippines. That's it. March is here. No disrespect to Pinoy gang, but like that's, you know, that's just it. They already do that. And VFX lends itself so perfectly to not being on, not being in the fucking same place. Like, you can't recreate, you can do low-cost shoot sites, right? But you ultimately still need to use real fucking humans, and you need to physically put them somewhere when you film shit. Whereas for VFX, you could do it anywhere around the goddamn world. Okay? This is why you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself against these kinds of technological innovations. An example I've given of the use of AI being used to help artists in that Spider-Verse movie. Coders work with the animators and artists to make an in-house AI to set parameters that make lines on Miles' face. It helped to reduce menial/repetitive tasks. The problem is Gen AI, not the tool itself. Thank you. This is precisely what I mean. And I am not a fucking artist by any means, but I can recognize that there are menial parts of the fucking the process that you can utilize AI for. Thank you, Doodleburb, for showing this as an example so that people can fucking understand it. Artists cry about everything, then wonder why people want to replace them. Okay, come on, Weeby. Anyway, workers could work less, then go home and work on their personal leisure projects, which is great for innovation. Exactly. Okay, but you're showing B-roll footage saying it's going to replace artists? Yes, brother. And that is not because of AI itself. Change is an inevitability. Technological improvements are an inevitability. Okay? This is just a realistic approach. You must understand what I am trying to say. The real problem is not the inevitability of technological improvements. The real problem is what capital owners want to do with the motherfucking technological improvements. Technological improvements should not be used to displace workers. This is a great radicalizing opportunity for many people that you know that you want to bring to your side to understand where you're coming from. Okay? Bro, why are these people so triggered? Artists trying to stave off starvation like me? Yes, the other part of this problem is that a lot of people look at artists and think, oh, well, this is just a fun thing for you, right? Oh, this is just fun. Like, you're not supposed to make money doing fun shit. You're supposed to go work in a goddamn salt mine, okay? Why aren't you fucking mining salt? And that is also another capitalist realism moment where we think that work is supposed to be shitty. It's supposed to suck because for the broadest majority of people, it is shitty and it does suck, okay? Just because someone is enjoying what they are doing does not mean that they are not working, okay? Everyone should be able to have the freedom to, one, spend time on whatever the fuck they want to, okay? Improve themselves. That could be, doing arts or whatever the fuck you want to do, all right? But the unfortunate problem is that because the overwhelming majority of people are suffering wage cuts, they think artists who actually make a living off of following their passions should also be suffering alongside them. And then it's great that they're fucking displacing people. I'll be a streamer then. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. Okay, do it. Become a streamer. Do it. I don't recommend it. It's incredibly unlikely that you will get as fortunate as I did. That's number one. You have to be very realistic about it. And I would suggest not starting off Twitch streaming, but actually doing something different and then pivoting into Twitch streaming. But again, not everything an artist does is enjoyable. The labor we do is with love and hope of creating something. Exactly. Well, being streamer is a hell of a job. You have no off days. Tell them. Yeah, I mean, people just... whatever. People don't understand it. It doesn't matter. Go ahead. Enjoy the show. Okay? Like communism, black social scientist Dubois, W.E.B. Dubois said, the innovations of industrialization and agricultural abundance is good. Not paying people fair wages and putting them in debt is bad. When you pay them better and give the people better living conditions, they do a better job. Imagine that. Exactly. The end result justifies the torture. I have a very bad brain that where I enjoy what I'm doing, but I don't think everyone has that same kind of bad brain as me. Okay? But yeah, here it is. Reminder that even the first movie, the Spider-Verse team literally used AI in the process of making the film. We are little by little losing the fight against AI art. Spider-Verse is one of the largest teams of animators ever to work on an animated movie, so I can assure you that it didn't steal anyone's job. This is ethical use of AI. It's not stealing from anyone, and it's making the animator's life easier by eliminating repetitive tasks. People don't understand that, though. This is also not a justification for what AI is being used for currently by every fucking dipshit with a blue check mark on Twitter. I am not saying that at all. I'm simply saying that there is an ethical way to utilize new technology. However, capitalism makes it so that most people don't utilize it in an ethical way at all, which is why you need regulation. That's what you should be fighting for in the short term. Okay? That's it. That's it. Anyway, the correct way to pronounce his name is Du Bois because he wanted to distance himself from his original surname. What? Okay. For my art, at least, it can be menial, but the end is always a great payoff, and I will never use AI, no shade. You will absolutely use AI at some point, whether you recognize it or not. Like, for example, if you're using Photoshop, you're probably going to be utilizing some aspect of AI in the immediate future, or you probably already are using AI without realizing it. 100%. Okay? That's the like, you already are... Listen. All I'm going to say is this. You did not fall out of a coconut tree. You didn't. You think you fell out of a coconut tree? You didn't. Okay? Everything you experience is in context with all that came before it. Okay? Everything that you are taking advantage of exists within the context of all that came before it. You did not fall from a coconut tree. Okay? It's true. It's so true. She was so mothering. She was mother cunting, okay? When she did that, that was a mother quake. A cunt quake. The AI shit in the upcoming 2024 release of Photoshop is mind-blowing, cutting shit tons of time off simple tasks. Exactly. If you're an artist and you rely on AI, then you have a skill issue. If you're a guy that says that, you are no different than the guy being like, yeah, my lord. My lord, I've heard all about these new vehicles. Not my lord, sorry. I'm doing transatlantic, okay? I've heard all about this Henry Ford innovation. Well, guess what? The horse buggy will never be replaced. Do you understand? It will never be displaced. Don't think, even for a brief moment. Extra. Read all about it. Don't think, even for a brief moment, that the horse buggy will ever go away. It's a skill issue. To think that the cars, these machines, these behemoths, are going to inevitably replace the horse buggy. Skill issue, I say. Okay? And no, I'm not pro getting rid of horse workers. I'm talking about the inevitability. Anyway, if you're a filmmaker and you rely on a camera, you got a skill issue. Yeah. I'm a professional film editor working at Netflix. I use AI every day for the menial technical tasks. There are artists and editors who will adapt to it and use it, and those who will be left behind. Yes, 100%. 1,000%. It is an inevitability, and it will get to a point. How can you make this argument? What do you mean, how can I make this argument? I make this argument at the top of every hour. I tell you, please go and subscribe if you don't want to see the top of the hour ad breaks. Okay? Because there's a 3-minute ad break no matter what. For $5 or for free, you can avoid the top of the hour ad break. That's the argument. And it's always consistent. It's at the top of every hour. It comes at the top of every goddamn hour. Here's a 3-minute ad break now. Okay? That's it. That's how it works.
Lines to describe the shape of something. A thing like a nose. The effects team did this amazing thing where we had the character designer make a library of drawings. That was something we could make rules for. This is the way that nose would look from this head angle to camera. And we made a whole bunch of poses that defined that. And the effects team would recreate those in 3D space with those rules of head angle to camera, and then let the machine learning program try and guess where those drawings would go. And a person would correct it every time it was wrong, making it therefore another rule. And little by little, we're teaching the computer to make drawings that we find redundant. Learn about the expression.
There it is. There it is, baby. A lot of video editors use the Remix plugin in Adobe Premiere, and that is AI. Software engineer here. I like how some of the comp sci nerds are making fun of the artists when their software jobs are being replaced just as easily. Yeah. That's the other hilarious part about fucking stem cells and comp sci nerds being like, get back to the real world, artists. And it's like, bitch, you don't even like your job, and artists do, and you're still getting fucked because AI is coming for you too. Once again, it has absolutely nothing to do with the actual technological innovations and everything to do, seemingly, with capitalism. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm a professional landscape architect here. We're seeing AI being used to cut down time on things like renderings, which make our work easier. The thing that scares us a bit is our clients going out of their way to use the AI for themselves. Yes, dude. The problem is capital owners literally fucking, instead of utilizing the same person, utilizing the same people and paying them the exact same, while AI making their lives much easier, the laborers themselves, the issue is they go, oh, this is a perfect opportunity to never use them again. It's great. But every fucking part of the job has tremendously cumbersome, tremendously menial aspects, even in fucking art. And many people who've never actually put pen to paper don't recognize that. Oh, that's it. That's it. It's totally valid to be scared. It's totally valid to be it's totally valid to say this shit fucking sucks. And currently, as it stands, it does fucking suck, by the way. But one thing you must do is believe in yourselves, because AI, no matter what, will never be able to replicate what it is that makes art human. Okay? The human touch is what pushes boundaries. The human touch all the way from degeneracy down to every single stroke of your pen, pencil, your brush, and all of the work that you put into honing your craft, perfecting it, all of the emotional experiences that you had, the tumultuous, the volatility of life, the imperfections, that's what makes art art. And a computer can only steal and replicate it, but they will never be able to make it better. They will never be able to replace humanity. Okay? Don't you ever get tired of your politics? Your main viewers don't care about you when they... Wait, what? Don't you ever get tired of politics? Your main viewers don't care. Don't you get it? They are here for you, not molding. Not for molding, not for politics. Wait, what? That's what artists say with photography? Well, it's true. What do you mean? Art didn't get destroyed when photography came to be, dude. What are you talking about? It just was something that humanity adapted to, just like we will adapt to artificial intelligence being utilized as a tool. Speaking on Chatter, who said they would never use AI, a lot of Photoshop features use rudimentary versions of newer AI, for example, automatic selection, content-aware fill, etc. It's not generative AI, but it is there and has been for years. Exactly, that's what I was mentioning. Bro, you are making me cry. Why? What did I didn't, what? Why are you crying? Yeah, the jobs being eliminated by AI are the jobs being outsourced to India, Singapore, etc. because NA, Euro artists don't want to do them. Well, it's not just that, though. The better the AI technology gets, the more of the fucking jobs that people do for commissions are being replaced. Okay, that's it. Prompt. The camera follows behind a white vintage SUV with a black roof rack as it speeds up a steep dirt road surrounded by pine trees on a steep mountain slope. Dust kicks up from its tires and its sunlight shines on the SUV as it speeds along the dirt road, casting a warm glow over the scene. The way I make art, AI literally cannot be used. That was what I was trying to say. Not trying to be above it. I completely agree with your takes on AI. The trees on either side of the road are redwoods with patches of greenery scattered throughout. The car is seen from the rear following the curve with ease, making it seem as if it is on a rugged drive through the rugged terrain. The dirt road itself is surrounded by steep hills and mountains with a clear blue sky above with wispy clouds. The problem is that we value art in any literal sense with respect to capital. It's poison from the jump, and that permeates how we look at art in general. Static shadows, lol. Yeah. I use ChatGPT-4 to check my work when coding, and I pair it with... I can tell you that every time it helps me learning something new or solve something in a better way 4 times. Wait, what? Do we even consider how cool this will be for video games? I mean, it's already being utilized for video games in many different ways anyway. But Nismo Simp, thank you for the 5, get the subs. The model has a deep understanding of language, enabling it to accurately interpret prompts and generate compelling characters that express vibrant emotions. I feel like chat needs a safe word to tell Hasanabi we agree with him just so we can quickly tell our tone. Sora can also create multiple shots within a single generated video that accurately persists character and visual style. But yeah, I already talked about the beautiful Tokyo city that is bustling that had many issues with perspective. DLSS is an AI upscaling model. People don't realize how much shit AI is already a core part of. Yes, they don't. And it's not AI, and it's not even real artificial intelligence anyway. It's machine learning. So like that's the other part of this that's the issue, right? But the other part of this issue is that it's not even like a fucking robot, okay? It's not like literally a sentient machine. Does that make sense? AI is a buzzword that makes understanding all of it so much more complicated for the layman. Yeah. A puppet is not a real boy. The story of a robot's life in a cyberpunk setting. What the fuck is going on in the background, bro? This shit is so ass. I love the leaps and bounds of prompting this kind of stuff because sometimes you're like, wow, this is really hyper realistic. And then other times you're like, what the fuck is going on here? It's hyper realistic. And yet it's like it's so not real. But yeah, like I said, it's obviously the first version of the product. So an extreme close-up of an ungray-haired man. Dude, god damn it. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. Like, this is like this. it's like so tiny. It's such a tiny thing. But to me, it feels like it shows that you don't give a fuck about like certain aspects. You don't have an editor. You don't have a copy editor. You didn't fucking write the copy. You just got like some nerd in a room, fucking room that spends all of their goddamn day looking at fucking spreadsheets and coding or whatever the fuck to be like, oh, this will be a sick prompt. Okay. Probably. It just, sorry. Yeah. $700,000 salary prompt engineer. Okay. Extreme close-up of a gray-haired man with a beard in his 60s. He's deep in thought, pondering the history of the universe as he sits at a cafe in Paris. His eyes focus on people off screen as they walk as he sits mostly motionless. He's dressed in a wool coat with a button-down shirt. He wears a brown beret and glasses, and he has a very professional appearance. And at the end, he offers a subtle closed-mouth smile as he found the answer to the mystery of life. The lighting is very cinematic. With a golden light and the Parisian streets in the city background. Depth of field cinematic 35mm film. Yeah, I don't think he gave me anything. I don't think he gave that at all. Just no more college grad, 250K total comp, zero experience shit. A beautiful silhouette animation shows a wolf howling at the moon, feeling lonely until it finds its pack. Yeah, look, I'm going to show you. Yes, you're right. I'm going to show you the greatest AI work of all time. That's it. Yeah. I'm going to pee real quick.
This is Klaus Schwab and I'm here to say you must give more of your rights away. Your sacrifice is the only remedy for the real pandemic. We must prepare an angrier world as Agenda 2030 is unfurled. You will eat the bugs living in the metaverse. You will comply and it will get worse. Are you ready for the new world order? No more human rights or borders. We own you. Your thumbs on dollars. We find you. Support us. We make the problems and blame you. Darkness for everything we do. Cause we're here. We are coming soon. If you don't stop us, we're screwed. Vamos, we are here. The agenda is quite clear. We will make you live in fear. You are the puppet, while I'm the puppeteer.
Yeah. Are you ready for the new world order, huh? Are you ready? The human mind is not like ChatGPT and its ilk, a lumbering statistical engine for... Okay, IndieB wanted me to read the fucking Noam Chomsky article so hard that he's just resorted to basically fucking summarizing it for me piece by piece. He's like losing his mind. The most productive Turkish chatter in here. Holy shit, dude. He literally is like, okay, if you're not going to fucking read the whole goddamn New York Times article, I'm just going to simply quote it for you piece by piece. Abi AI teknolojisinin gelişiminin empirisi okay, it's in Turkish. The human mind is not like ChatGPT and its ilk, a lumbering statistical engine for pattern matching, gorging on hundreds of terabytes of data and extrapolating the most likely conversational response or most probable answer to a scientific question. On the contrary, the human mind is a surprisingly efficient and even elegant system that operates with a small amounts of information. It seeks not to infer brute correlations among data points, but to create explanations. He asked ChatGPT to summarize it.
違う。お前のケーキが伸びたことだ。どんな
That's the most sus ass shit I've ever done seen, man. Holy shit, dude. If the ops catch you eating that bread like that, is Jover, okay? Fellas, is it gay as hell to gorge on a piece of bread like that in front of a jailer? New York City submerged like Atlantis. Fish, whales, sea turtles, and sharks swim through the streets of New York. This one is incredible, by the way. A golden retriever, literal golden retriever puppies playing in the snow. Their heads pop out of the snow, covered in. In before conservatives are duped by sharks on the highways of LA again. The current model has weaknesses. It may struggle with accurately simulating the physics of a complex scene and may not understand specific instances of cause and effect. For example, a person might take a bite out of a cookie, but afterwards the cookie may not have a bite mark. The model may also confuse spatial details of a prompt, for example, mixing up left and right, and may struggle with the precise descriptions of events that take place over time, like following a specific camera trajectory. Prompt, step printing scene of a person running cinematic film shot in 35mm. Weakness, Sora sometimes creates physically implausible motion. Safety, we'll be taking several important safety. Oh, wait, here are some of the issues, right? Prompt, 5 gray wolves, frolicking and chasing each other around a remote gravel road surrounded by glass. The pups run and leap, chasing each other and nipping at each other. Weakness, animals or people can spontaneously appear, especially in scenes containing many entities. Gray wolves. Oh. And then we saw the basketball explosion, an example of inaccurate physical modeling and unnatural object morphing. So, the critical point of comparing AI with human real content is that disappointment you feel when you discover that it's not real. Example, the animals. I mean, you could have CGI'd that shit, though, and human beings would have CGI'd it. Here. Oh, this is great. This is Hayao Miyazaki's thoughts on artificial intelligence. Here is Nobuo Kawakami chairman Dwango, Japanese telecommunications and media company, showing a presentation of artificial intelligence model which learned certain movements. Let's hear what Miyazaki, who very famously is a fucking asshole, but also a phenomenal creator. Okay. Let's see what he had to say about this. This is a presentation of artificial intelligence model which learns certain movements. It looks like it's dancing. This is an example of fast movement. It's moving by using its head. It doesn't feel any pain and has no concept of protecting its head. It uses its head like a leg. This movement is so creepy and could be applied to zombie video games. And artificial intelligence could present us grotesque movements, which we humans can't imagine. See, that part is fucking bullshit. The idea that a human being could not imagine grotesque movements is fucking ridiculous and offensive. It is offensive to humanity. Okay? What the fuck do you mean? You imagined it. What are you talking about? Like, the human mind is limited in a way that cannot comprehend unique fucking movements that are supposedly grotesque. Like, that's so stupid to say. The human mind absolutely could imagine it. AI is supposed to replace the menial parts, not the creativity, and it does not replace the creativity of mankind. That's the point. Especially because it is physically impossible for the AI, the machine learning, to create something that it hasn't learned. Because the entire thing is basically replicating things it has learned that humans have created. Yes, literally. What I'm describing is literal. An AI model can absolutely create new things. No. Definitionally, everything that an AI creates is mixing and matching things that exist already that it has been trained on. Okay? Obviously, it creates new things in the sense that you're misunderstanding the point that I'm making. It creates new things because all art is technically derivative, okay? Let's say you're tracing someone else's work, okay? And then you trace two different types of art that you found and you mash it together. You still traced it, so it's someone else's work that you're tracing on, okay? And you created a new product as a consequence of that. However, it already existed, right? New things are obviously new things can be derivative. The point is that, like, if we're talking about like leaps and bounds, like revolutionary leaps and bounds, it literally is not inventing a new concept. It's only mashing previously existing concepts. What are you even doing besides making money? Nothing. Baby, you a left-wing grifter who only makes noise to make money? You a left-wing grifter? You only rattle up your bubble to do something to make more money? When will you stop? What are you even doing besides making money? Nothing. Bro, this dude is like hurt or unwell. What is happening? Hey, man, can you get a reality check? Bro, you will have to stop with the politics stuff. We don't care. I know it's funny when you shit on the other side, but we just want to have a real fun stream. We'd rather see you play Resident Evil 5 than mauled on some political stuff. It's boring. Do you ever get that? We don't care. Only hardcore simps care. What is the difference between right-wing grifters and you? I don't see it. You both get rich. Hey, yo, what's the difference between right-wing grifters and you? You a left-wing grifter who only makes noise to make money. Common Senpai is the worst name I've ever read on this site. Common Sense Pie. I mean, he is a gaming watcher, so I'm not going to shit on him. Thank you for... You're trending on r/Poland and many other subs due to your Poland joke. Probably raids from there. It's so funny because I'm a fucking massive CD Projekt Red dick rider. So it is pretty funny that people are like, I can't believe he's making fun of Poland. No one ever does that. Never had a real job, never been without money, never had to fight for anything, and he's telling people how to live and think. I'm not at all. You're just demonstrating that you're incapable of thinking on your own. That's the problem. A lot of people come in here and go, dude, why are you telling me how to live and think? I'm not. I'm presenting to you a different framework. Okay? You're the one who fucking sees that and goes, oh my God, this kind of makes sense. And then it frustrates you and it makes you mad. You never answer critics. Bruh, please don't belittle me and check me. I want to know, though. Answer the questions. You only laugh about it. You never answer critics. I don't answer critics because I've answered it 1,000 times. You have not brought about anything new. Okay? You have not brought anything new to the table. And it derails the conversation, and it just is just really objectively bad content for the 20,000 other people that are in here right now. Okay? That's why I usually don't do it. But as far as what is the difference between me and like right-wing grifters, well, one, a shit ton less money than the right-wing grifters that are of equivalent size or much larger. So there's that. And secondly, well, I believe the things that I say, and not only do I believe the things that I say, okay, I also believe that even if a right-wing person was genuine in their opinions, those are bad opinions to have. Okay? No, you have to be accountable. Nah, you just do your thing like always. Well, didn't it feel like earlier this chatter was saying, Hassan, he's a fake. You answer these things every day. You do everything he's mad at you for, allegedly. Yeah, it's so interesting that I am. This guy literally said, hey, people just want you to have fun and don't want you to do this politics nonsense. Just go play video games. And then turned around and was like, please answer me, a consortium. You will never guess whose community the poster frequents that posted you on r/Poland Reddit. Oh, let me guess, dude. Destiny, the Reddit terrorism central. Yeah, I know that. I'm sure that it was like Destiny's dumbass fucking community that went and like posted it on r/Poland of a joke that I made about Poland having one fucking computer and all of it is being used. They also cross-posted on r/Asmongold. Shameless. Who gives a fuck? Posted on Asmon's sub by a Destiny viewer too. I know they literally can't get enough juice from their own fucking subreddit, so they have to go and milk it elsewhere to be like, look, guys, we found different angles to attack this guy. So please go into his Twitch stream and yell at him about his jokes about Poland. If you're angry about a joke I made about Poland, well, you're probably not from Poland because they have only one internet accessible computer in the whole fucking country. Why does he think most of us are in here? It's for politics. It might not be all politics, but a lot of the reason stems from the political coverage. Yep. The title, a multi-millionaire pro-socialist streamer comments on the poor state of Poland. Posting Poland slander on the Asmongold subreddit is straight up the most mentally ill shit I've even heard. Yeah. And then they spend all day trying to cancel you. I know, dude. There are infinitely more productive ways to spend your finite amount of time that you exist on this planet, chatters. If you are one of those people that like saw that post and came in here to be like, I'm gonna fuck this guy up with an incredible fucking take. Let me tell you, D makes jokes about black people all the time. Go post the shit on black subreddits. It don't matter because nobody wants to fucking deal with a bunch of the most annoying people on the planet. So most people would just go, fuck it. Anyway. Imagine going to Reddit to spread drama. I know. You talk about politics, I always have you muted just analyzing your hairline each day. It's great. Here's what Miyazaki said. Miyazaki Sensei. Every morning, not recent days, but I see my friend who has a disability. It's so hard for him just to do a high five. His arm with stiff muscle reaching out to my hand. Now thinking of him, I can't watch this stuff and find interesting. Whoever creates this stuff has no idea what pain is or whatsoever. I am utterly disgusted. If you really want to make creepy stuff, you can go ahead and do it. I would never wish to incorporate this technology into my work at all. I strongly feel that this is an insult to life itself. This is just our experiment. Dude, one of the craziest parts about this, like as far as I understand, especially in a professional setting, you're not supposed to be this rude ever. Like, I was shocked when I found out when I was talking to a Japanese speaker about like how the word no, for example, is rarely ever utilized in like regular everyday language. Like the level of, as far as like, especially in a professional setting, you don't ever say straight up no. Okay? Yeah. You don't. I mean, you can. Obviously, it's a part of the language. Okay? The reason why I'm mentioning this is that even in like regular ass, like day-to-day experiences, when someone says like, oh, is it possible for you to reach over there? Is it physically possible for you to reach over there? You don't technically immediately say, no, I'm explaining this because I want you to understand the lengths of like how polite Japanese culture is supposed to be, riddled to the brim with indirect, passive ways of avoiding saying Just straight up no. Now that is just in a normal circumstance, not even like a professional setting where the etiquette is ramped up to the extreme levels. Miyazaki, on the other hand, in a professional setting, is just straight up taking the equivalent of a fucking AR-15 and just ripping every single one of these dudes into shreds. Ayo, you never talk to chatters, you just belittle us. What's wrong with you? Oh my God, dude, stop fucking crying, please. I don't belittle chatters. There are 22,000 chatters in here. You're the only one who feels belittled. And the reason why you feel belittled is because I took the time out to like actually respond to you. And I thought that would help you recognize that you are, I guess, help you recognize that you're in the wrong a little bit. Maybe like find a better thing to do with your time, more valuable use of your time. I'm going to inevitably mention you. I'm going to inevitably ban you, okay? Just sit there and fucking... Bro, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Even if you Kanye. What are you saying, dude? Okay. You don't say no. You say Yamate Kudasai. Yeah. It's just like... Banami's a baiter. As a person who is a friend, who's a D-man, I resonate with this old man, except... his affected body part is his brain, not his arm. Miyazaki did the equivalent of using 3 slurs in just one sentence. Okay, anyway, he just fucking ripped into this dude. We don't mean to do anything by showing it to the world. Said, yeah, I understand. So what is your goal? Well, we would like to build a machine that can draw pictures like humans do. Oh, God. What is this zoom? I feel like we're nearing the end of times. We humans are losing faith in ourselves. Miyazaki's a dictator. Sometimes that's a necessity for good art. Okay, he's the GOAT. So you only want yes men in your community? Just say it. No, I want no men that are actually entertaining and not simply doing the lowest effort bait possible. Okay, which is what you're doing currently. And I'm gonna stop entertaining you in a brief moment. I'm telling you right now. I've given you multiple warnings at this point. It's coming. When are you gonna get a straight male haircut? Your mom likes my haircut, so I'm gonna keep it. So. More no men who have brains, sick of no men with no brains. Also in Japan, it's traditional for your boss to motivate you by offering to sleep with you, at least in government jobs, according to Chainsaw Man. Yeah. 100%. Every single but leftist grifter chatter never has anything to say about the things you say. Yeah, it's always just coming in to just fucking chirp about some random irrelevant shit. The top YouTube comment is very funny. My friends, the worst thing you can say is no. My crush, I strongly feel that this is an insult to life itself. That's funny. Can you take a look at this? Seeing a lot of creators freaking out about this, obviously impressive, but as far as it affects our work, it doesn't strike me as all that disruptive. Already, nearly anyone can have access to pretty footage via stock libraries. It's all about the story you tell with it. I mean, that's not wrong. Watch the rest of the Sora weaknesses. The grandma one is crazy. Okay, I'll look at it. Why you hate on critics? I like you, but you not real, bro. Brother, you are demonstrating why I fucking despise derailers that come in here with no real goal other than to disrupt the fucking flow of the content. You, the reason why I haven't banned you yet is because you are a perfect example of what happens when, like, the chat is begging to ban you. You know what? Democracy thrives here, okay? I'm polling. Do we ban this fucking dipshit? Okay, here you go. Poll is open. That's right. We're gonna democratize the execution today. That's what we're gonna do. Do we ban common sense pie? No. Yes. Okay. Here it is. The duration will run for 1 minute. Get your votes in quick, and we will expeditiously deal with it. Guillotine, yes or no? It seems like 84% of the chat with 3,673 votes says 85% of chat with almost 4,000 votes is saying yes. Only 15% saying no. Is this Rome 1920? Hey, I just taken my thought. 85% yes. Common Sense by Vox Populi, Vox Day. Yeah, Common Sense Pie. Unfortunately, you have been chosen for execution. Report yourself to the chopping block immediately. Common Sense Pie. Common Sense Pie. By order of the People's Republic of Hasanabi, the Democratic Committee on Executions has deemed you worthy of not gulag, but instead worthy of decapitation by guillotine. Do you have any final words before your execution? By order of Azerbaijan Central Command within the People's Republic of Hasanabi, do you have any final words before swift justice chops your head and removes it from the rest of your mortal body? It seems our prisoner has no final words. He said, I wrote though. That's it. That was his final word. We will miss you, Common Sense Pie. My ancestors are smiling at me. Imperial, can you say the same? Not you running a dictatorship. Yes, me running a dictatorship. A dictatorship of the proletariat, mind you. We should do this more often. Yes. Wow, I totally get the appeal of public executions now. Oh, 100%. Common Sense Pie, you have deemed obsolete. Like these artists in the chat, you know what I mean? We have fun here, all right? Anyways, go get murdered. I'm going to go grab a quick lunch. Okay. His final words were, the One Piece is real. You should go find... This dog is going to die. AI, this is unethical. This is unethical for the AI to make this. What a waste of chatter's time. Can you do Ian Miles next? We just did Ian Miles next. Make them fight your biggest dick rider next time, like the gladiator matches of old. Oh my God. You just gave me a brilliant idea. Not my biggest dick rider, but I should make them fight each other. We pick two haters and we do guest star and they have to fight one another to basically survive. One of them gets banned, the other one can stay and be annoying. Yeah. That's real value-tainment, baby. Gonna meet John Mersheimer today. What should I ask him? Ask him to come on the broadcast. I was thinking about having John Mersheimer on the broadcast, just like I was planning on potentially, not planning on potentially, but I'm going to have Carl Bayer on, okay, tomorrow to talk about Ukraine. I'm feeding all my haters today. Jeff Wittig's cutting my hair tomorrow, most likely. Are you going to do more chat advice in your most popular segment? Yes. Hate watching is such a waste. Hope that was clear. No, I know hate watching is certainly not healthy, but I'm trying to make it more productive, I guess. We have the first fighter. Unban me. I'll fight in te ring. All right. I think I've talked about AI and you know what the real problems are quite a bit. So do you think this will affect media literacy? Should people be taught to have an eye for AI misinfo? Sure. Also, get to the grandma clip, please. Oh my fucking god, Megaphonics. Jesus Christ, dude. Fuck. Megaphonics is on the chopping block soon if he keeps this shit up. Where is the grandma? Where is the fucking grandma, Megaphonics? He's like, you have to see the grandma clip. Here, this is the grandma clip. A grandmother with neatly combed gray hair stands behind a colorful birthday cake with numerous candles at the wood dining room table. Expression of pure joy. Weakness. Simulating complex interactions between objects and multiple characters is often challenging for the model, sometimes resulting in humorous generations. This is freaky as fuck. But it's wild how good her hair looks. Oh, look at her hand. Look at the woman's hair to the left. Look at her hand, too. She's like twitching. It's so funny. She's like, ugh. Anyway, look at this. Look at it this way. When you go bald, you can use this when you stream to give yourself hair. True. Sam Altman is taking requests on Twitter. I think all this AI video crap is just going to be used by shitty social media ads. To be honest, can't wait to see that. Oh, yeah. I think one of the funniest parts about this is that, oh, look at the blonde clapping. She's like, oh, I don't know how to clap. I'm trying. So, I think that a lot of this stuff is going to be used by the absolute dumbest people on the planet, which will probably be kind of funny as far as content goes, because the people that love this shit, that think this is like incredibly revolutionary and will like change the game for themselves, don't have a fucking creative bone in their body. And most of the people are just trying to make a quick buck and trying to cut one aspect of production, right, as a means of displays. Now, obviously, as it stands, it's not good enough for it. But even if it was good enough to displace completely, you know, stock footage or whatever the fuck, the people that utilize it are so severely limited in the creative part that it will still be really funny and really bad overall. Anyway, let's see. What is this? Sora AI prompt. White dude with a black mask and a Shinkansen pogging. POV streaming front camera offset 60 degrees. It's not a Shinkansen. That's a regular subway. God. Breaking. The UK economy has finally entered recession, figures show. Even AI can't make him dunk. Large, pale Turkish man dunking a basketball at a public basketball court in sunny California. That's fucked up. Anyway. Here's the jank ad that he made, apparently. Hashtag jank for America.
We get all the sandwich stuff for the kids' lunch. They don't like turkey anymore.
Yeah, I know.
What about the bananas?
Yeah, I got them too. But, honey,
What?
you're gonna have to put those eggs back.
They don't like eggs anymore?
No, they like eggs, but we have to set that $7 aside for killing Palestinians.
What? I mean, don't we give Israel $4 billion a year anyways?
Yeah, and now we're giving them another $14 billion. Do you know how much that is per American taxpayer?
No.
It's like $85 per person. Apparently, it's costing us a lot of money to drop bombs on Gaza.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't they get universal health care too?
Yeah, they do. We're paying for that too, probably. Might as well put the bananas back.
Why the do we have to pay for all of this?
Don't cuss at me.
I'm Cenk Uygur, and I approve this message. Let's save lives.
That's a solid ass ad, baby. Reactionary bait? What do you mean? That's a great ad. It's reactionary bait in the best goddamn way possible, because it quite literally, I find the per person in taxes shit to be so dumb, though. Conservatives use it all the time and it makes no sense. Sorry, I'm being annoying nerd about it. I just don't think it behooves the left to use it when it's convenient. No, I think it's great. It's a great way to make people understand personally what, like, the amount of impact that money could have. Okay? Obviously, that's not how these things work at all, but it doesn't matter. What matters is $14 billion is going to Israel to fucking do ethnic cleansing. Can't wait to get a pump with you tomorrow, Mr. Hassan. Pete Jar's my mod. That's right. Tomorrow. Right now, Will Neff is on his way over here. We're going to go and do an IRL stream. Okay, that's number one. Number two, tomorrow at 8 a.m., I will be lifting with Peach Jars. That's right. Very excited for that on her channel. Okay. And then afterwards, we'll have a little bit of brekkie, yeah? We'll be doing brekkie. Little brekkie. A cheeky brekkie. Okay. And then afterwards, I'll be doing my regular ass stream where I will have Carl Bayer on. For those of you who don't know, he is a leftist who lived in Ukraine. He works with People's Policy Project. He writes for Jacobin Mag as well. And I will talk to him. Will's IRL setup is incredible. We're not using Will's IRL setup. We are using mine. Please do not be annoying about my IRL setup and compare it to Will's and how incredible his is and how shitty mine is in comparison. I will fucking lose my mind probably. Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya at the London premiere of Dune 2. That's crazy that they're dressed like this. They look sick. But anyway, is he an actual bear? Because that would make it so much cooler. He is not a bear, and Hassan is a bi. I'm not going to watch the Corrupt Cops video. That's a Mugler. It looks like it could be. Anyway, a look at former President Donald Trump's multifaceted legal challenges.
To court this morning here in New York, where he is facing charges of falsifying business records to cover up a payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election. Robert Costa is tracking Trump's legal troubles. You need a lot of different colored highlighters to make sense of it all. Bob, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. The next couple of days could be significant in several cases facing former President Trump. He's choosing to be in court today, just hours after a rally last.
I love Mugler. As you guys know, I have Mugler pants. It's one of my favorite pants of all time. The black jeans that I have that are Mugler that have like the pattern, I guess, on it. It's so sick. Also, Fonnie Willis is live testifying on affair with Trump prosecutor. So that's fun too. We got that going on the Hogwarts side of the world. But I think like the prosecution itself is not as interesting as like the conservative reaction to it. It's Mugler Fall 1995. So sick. It's from the AW95 collection, which is the most iconic one. It is the Birth of Venus dress as well. God damn. I love that there are so many fucking fashion heads in the chat. That's sick. That makes me very happy that there are like actual fashion heads in the chat. I know none of your asses were actually alive in 1995, which means that you are like a real one. You're a real one. Like you actually studied it. You actually love it. It makes me happy. Who can't afford any of it? Yes, dude. What we're talking about is archived Mugler pieces from 1995. There's like 8 people on the planet who can fucking actually have access to it. What do you mean? Like, we're talking about wearable art. I got 3 archive Issey Miyake. Fuck you. Issey Miyake can suck me, okay? Son of a bitch with this fucking sick ass his sick ass style that only goes up to size 3, doesn't even size up for Americans who are fat like me. Fuck you, Issey Miyake. 100% fuck you. I love Will's Issey Miyake orange. The Issey Miyake orange. What is it like? It's not pleated. What is it called? Like his new shit. Like the new piece from Issey Miyake, he died in 2022. Yeah, fuck him. Regardless, okay? Tall people don't deserve clothing. Is Issey Miyake your biggest op? I'm wearing the pleats right now. Fuck you, and fuck him, okay? Yeah, the Issey Miyake pleated trousers with a top as well. Will has it. It's so sick. He tried to fucking, yeah, the Pliss one, exactly. Balmain doesn't care about thick people. Who cares? Balmain sucks. I don't give a shit about Balmain. Anyway, but yeah, the Issey Miyake pleats will literally gatekept that shit for me for the longest fucking time. The Homme Plus, exactly. He gatekept it. He didn't tell me what it was. I fucking had to look it up. I had to ask people at Coachella when he was wearing it to be like, do you know what this brand is? Because my friend won't tell me. Then I found out what it was. Then I went to Japan. I went to the fucking store. And they do not make larger fucking sizes than 4s. And the 4s that they make are not like a universal 4. Obviously, Japanese sizes are 1, 2, 3, 4. They go up to 5, maybe even 6. That's why I ride with Yoji Yamamoto, okay, all day, every day, okay? Yoji, you are the GOAT. You are the GOAT. You are the legend. You are my idol. You are my icon. And guess what? 80 years old, still not dead, okay? You are alive. Issey Miyake, dead. You, Yoji, alive. Very much alive. Why is he sick as fuck? Because sometimes when I go to Japan, for example, and I go to a thrift shop, let's say, and I literally find Yoji pieces, like old Yoji pieces at the thrift shop, guess what? They fucking fit me, even if it's a fucking 3. And it's crazy. You want to know why? Because, and I'm wearing Yoji right now, as a matter of fact, I'm wearing Yoji pants currently, okay? Because he cares about cool silhouettes. And when you care about cool silhouettes, you sometimes actually make sizes that are so fucking unimaginably large for the average person that a large person can also wear it and also feel good, okay? Y3 might go, rocking Hanjas since 2015. Y3 is also pretty sick too. My favorite, people of your stature don't have good couture. Sorry, little bro. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. It's actually straight up bullshit, okay? Yoji gets the glaze every time. Fuck it. I'll even say, and I'll take it one step further. Balenciaga, across the board, lots of dog shit. Okay? Lots of terrible pieces in Balenciaga. But guess what, dude? They love the big boys. Okay? Balenciaga also doesn't do big boy racism, and I respect that. Okay? Don't care about their weird photo shoots. They like big boys. They dress big boys. It's very important. Very important that they do that. That's the devil, bro. Guess what, dude? I don't give a fuck. I will throw my bag out for the devil like I'm Lil Nas X. If the devil is making sizes that are good enough for big boys to wear. Y3 stores IRL. Next time you're in Japan, I went to Y3. My favorite sweater that I wear all the time with the sick ass pattern is also Y3. Capital is big boy friendly. Maybe some Visvim. No, wrong. Visvim, especially, I have the smoke. Both Capital and Visvim are incredible brands. Okay, love the style, the aesthetic. Oh my God, they're fucking Wild West focus, especially at Capital. They are Ameribu Japanese designers. Okay. Phenomenal. I should love that shit. I do love that shit. Guess what? Their sizing sucks dick as well, especially Visvim. Visvim is terrible with their sizing. Okay? Terrible with their sizing. If you want to know a real Visvim head, John Mayer is the real Visvim head, by the way. He has like apparently a warehouse full of fucking archive pieces. I think this is public information. I hope I'm not leaking something, but he loves Visvim. I love how passionate he is about this. John Mayer is also an acronym head. I know that as well. Is the link that doesn't work for you? I feel like I'm able to find big boy sizing generally. John Mayer is also an online ceramics head like me and you. Yeah, I mean, John Mayer, myself as well. We know the online ceramics people. They might literally be in here right now. They are Hasanabi heads too. No, that's true about John Mayer. We've known for years. No, I know it's true about John Mayer. He told me personally. I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm leaking fucking secrets or some shit that might not be out and about. Do you know the brand Lucy in Japan? I bought many baggy shirts and pants of that brand in Japan. I think I might have heard of it. I love my handbag, practical and with enough money so I can buy food. Just when I thought the news was going to hit, we took a hard right into fashion, Sag. I don't know if you know this, but we're going to be taking a hard left into fashion in a brief moment after the top of the hour ad break. What do I mean by this? Well, Will's on his way over here. And Will's on his way over here, and we're going to be going to literally a place where we will get tailored suits. Dude, I love you to death, but please get to the news. Sheltered Rosebud. Well, let me tell you, you're going to be breaking your shelter, okay? Because there's going to be more fashion today. These are the Yohji Yamamoto and Adidas collab. Yes, Y3 is the Yohji Yamamoto Adidas collab. My favorite sweater that I wear, that I will probably wear unless it gets fucked up for the rest of my life, is a Yohji Yamamoto Y3 sweater that I wear all the time. I made Austin buy, I think, the same one, or I tried to get Austin to buy the same one. He didn't. We bought that together in England on another IRL stream. Is Black History Month, you asshole? Stop the John Mayer segment. Wait, what? Is this your first tailor suit? I know Will loves getting them for events and stuff. As far as my tailored suits goes, I have gotten stuff tailored. I think when I was younger, my dad even made me get like a made to order, like a bespoke one completely. But I hated it back then, and I never actually appreciated it back then. Years ago, John Mayer famously said he doesn't date black girls. Wait, really? That's weird, because he's like, does John Mayer have base politics? I mean, that's very racist of him to say. For sure. Said I got a David Duke cock. Oh, okay. That sounds fire. Your dad sounds like he's got taste. Can you go shopping after work like the rest of us? There's a new GDF video exposing CNN. The beautiful part about what I do is that this is work. Like, I can have fun while I'm doing it. The black community has been in shambles ever since John Mayer said this. Okay. Anyway, all right, let's do a little bit of news so the fucking news frogs don't kill themselves, okay? Here's an update, by the way. The false statements have been foundational to Comer's impeachment inquiry into Biden. Breaking, the Department of Justice has charged the informant who provided derogatory information about Hunter and Joe Biden with false statements and obstruction. So, that's right. Real Brandon heads rise up, ladies and gentlemen. Real... Ouch, suicide jokes, no funny. Oh, shut up. Like, oh my God. The fuck is this? Like, grow up, okay? It's 2024. If you haven't heard a suicide joke, I don't know what to tell you, okay? There's like, who... I've told you this already. It's called the concept of kill yourself tokens, okay? As a person who is the recipient of kill yourself messages on a daily fucking basis, I have a shit ton in the bank. I can use it all the time as a consequence of that. Okay? Yeah, I should just say unalive. Yeah, carbon credits. It was a joke, brother. Chill the fuck out. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I thought you were being smarmy and annoying. Many people do come in here with that attitude. Anyway, no joke token, though. Yes, I do have the joke tokens. The kill yourself tokens can be converted to making jokes about suicide 100%. All right. So you decide what is right. I love you, though. Yes. Yeah, no, literally. Hello? This is the concept of this is straight up. What we are talking about is straight up happening in the confines of a stream. So yes, what I do say goes. It's my chat. It's my community. I can shape it how I see fit. I'm usually not on the streams often, but goddamn, I can't type worth of shit. Well, I'll still catch it though. Please click this. Can you watch this real quick? It's like 10 seconds. Wait, what? Cenk Uygur, Armenian genocide. Hassan Piker, Armenian genocide. Cenk Uygur, Armenian genocide. Denial. Hassan Piker, Armenian genocide. A Turkish delight. Yo! That's crazy. Let's fucking go, dude. Yep. The AI knows. I have never denied the Armenian genocide, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. The AI knows. The AI knows it. First discovery, a Turkish delight. I know your ass didn't just spit outside, bro. You just let out a fucking lug monster, dude. I heard you wouldn't. You were so right about AI. Please read. Sometimes I feel guilty for enjoying the news part of the broadcast so much. I'll watch some of the variety. I love TV reacts, but I skip things I'm not interested in. This makes me feel bad because everyone loves gaming, collaborations, and variety. Sorry, love you. Why do you keep spamming this stuff? What's good, King? Dude, have you ever tried a Zin? I'm fucking zinning like I'm zinning like I got no Christ in my life.
Why are you zinning? I thought you were off the
I started the
nicotine.
Zin. No. Well, it's not tobacco, so at least it's like, ladies and gentlemen, OTK Will Neff. I always call you OTK Will Neff now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you're OTK Will Neff. Well, what the fuck? Where did the draft come from? You walked in here and I felt a draft.
I'm that cool.
Hell yeah. March. Yeah. Do you want to help? Well, I guess you could do that afterwards. We could do it later. What? The third mic, like on the road. I use the second mic off, without a noise gate now because like the third mic is supposed to be the noise gate free one, and it only produces static.
OTK will nerf.
Yeah. See, look, come take a look at this. Come look at the levels here. I turned it on, and it just no. It's just like a little bit of static. They can't even hear it, most likely.
Okay.
But
It's got to be the cable then.
oh, you think so?
Yeah, 100%.
Damn, big shot streamer in the building. How'd you get him to hop on your stream, dude? I know. I was like, well, please, like, you're a bigger streamer than me.
Damn, the relationship has really changed. These
I
days.
need you to fucking pull through for me, okay?
Yeah.
I'm struggling, brother. You and Will rate Zendaya C3PO fit.
Okay,
Sure.
so that is not a C3PO fit. Actually, that's an homage to a Japanese artist that I absolutely love, who used to do like cybernetic women.
Zendaya, it's a Mugler, by the way. It's a Mugler archived vintage piece from
really?
1995. Yes, Zendaya went full costume robot on vintage Mugler for the Dune Part 2 world premiere. Which is sick. We actually went on a off ramp talking about this shit like for a while. People were like
Look up
talking.
Hajime. There's the spelling.
Oh, Hajime Surayama.
Hajime Surayama. I think that's what it's based on.
I was yelling at Issei Miyake earlier for not making sizes. I actually brought up how you personally went and fucking.
Yep.
What is she doing?
She's
how
just
you
giving me
personally went and
love.
fucking gay kept it from me for like as long as you possibly could. This is what you think it's based off of? It could be.
I honestly, when I saw the dress, I thought it was a direct reference, but maybe not.
No,
How
I mean-
old's the dress?
It's from 1995.
It still could be.
Yeah.
I mean, his art is. I mean, right there in the upper right hand corner. That's like almost a one of one.
Yeah. Zendaya in the Thierry Mugler Fall 1995 Haute Couture robot suit. This is literally a piece of fashion history, and the fact that it's not a remake, but directly from the Manfred archives. I'm so gagged.
I am gagged.
It's fucking incredible. Yeah. Dude, pulling out in the fucking archive piece like that shit is wild to me, okay?
It does not look comfortable.
Yeah, probably not. It's sick. What? Where do you guys get these OP button-ups? I can't find good button-ups to slut it up in. This is Norse Projects. They make good, decent stuff for big boys, and it's actually cheap.
I told him to pull big stuff for you today.
Okay, I'm gonna need it. Yeah, she can't put her arms down. Lol. Wait. You mean put her arms up? Like bring her arms up?
No, she can't put them at her size. What they're saying. They're like kind of.
Have you played Helldivers at all?
Yeah, bro. I'm level 8.
Nice. Dude, we have to play together.
Okay,
It's
there's
fucking
only one
sick.
way to play Helldivers, and I don't know if you've done it yet.
What?
You have
Playing-
to listen to music from Vietnam.
No, of course I've been doing
Okay,
that.
good.
Every time I dive in, I play Fortunate
good.
Son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look to the left and the right of you. Only one of you is coming home.
Oh yeah, no, I've been. I was screaming. I was screaming the entire time, like yelling at fucking Carter and Nandre, who make it very easy for me to yell at them because they keep shoot. They are the
Carter kills you 20 times a match.
They are the friendly fire
Gurus.
legends, dude.
Yeah.
Carter did 12,000 damage on friendly fire.
Yeah.
12,000 damage is more damage totaled than like the fucking than like 2 different maps.
Yeah, he's
worth
Agent,
of
he's
creeps.
Agent Orange Andy.
Yeah.
You want to play tonight?
Well, oh yeah, I'd be down to play later. Oh fuck, maybe. Norse Projects is $150 a sports cap. This shirt I'm wearing is literally $40, dude. This is a $40 shirt. You know, you got to figure out what the fuck is good and what the fuck is not good.
Is there a reason you're putting this in my...
Oh, Grand Reine. Dude, what the fuck? Yo, hide that, dude. They're not supposed to see that. That's for me only.
That's
Carter is to Bugs as John McCain is to the Viet Cong, their greatest warrior. No, literally, yeah. Like Carter straight up siding with the Bugs every time. Helldivers was incredible, yes. No, this wasn't thrifted. It was $40 because I think it was on sale, or maybe it wasn't, but it was just $40. Okay? If you're talking shit about a $40 shirt, I don't know what to fucking tell you. It's a button-up shirt for $40. Like, in Brandon's economy, good luck.
Well, looking
finding
pretty.
anything.
That's because I've lost so much weight. I rediscovered the little butt cheek in my chin because I've lost so much weight.
Oh, you got a butt? No, you don't.
Yeah.
That's not a butt, dude.
It's there.
Nah,
it's coming in.
It's nothing. Get out of here.
It's going to be a real butt one day.
No shot. Helldivers anti-cheese software. Oh, you and Will have to do a shopping drip stream with Joey from Trash Taste when you go to Japan. I think you have similar style. When we go to Japan, yes.
Yep.
That shirt is $325 now, Lamau. No, it's not. I got this shirt, I think from like Sense or Farfetch or something. So it was not $300. This shirt that I'm currently wearing was literally $40 fucking dollars when I bought it.
Leave him alone. Let him fucking wear a shirt.
Everything has to turn into, everything in this community has to devolve into like,
be honest,
pocket watching.
If you didn't buy that shirt with like a Subway card, they're going to be pissed.
Yeah.
That wasn't purchased with a Subway loyalty stamp?
Yeah, no, it's just Essence is pronounced Essence, whatever. Sure, Essence. Real talk, Will over Hassan on chin game. Damn, they're saying they like your butt chin.
It's coming in nice.
All right, want to see if that's static?
Let's see if it's still static. Okay. I mean, it's like, it's really sensitive. Wait, let me close these two. Okay. Oh shit, it's picking up everything. I think it's now official.
Does it sound good to chat?
Does it sound good, chat? Does it sound good, chat?
Besides being far away.
No, it's like yes, sound good. No, it's a little low. Oh, they're saying it's a little low. Okay,
Yeah,
I mean that makes sense because it's far away. But wait, hold on, let me crank it. What about now? What about now? I think it sounds pretty good now, doesn't it? Yes,
For what
but far
purpose?
away.
Why did you sound like a character from The Music Man? Sounds pretty good now, doesn't it?
Yes, that's
Sounds
right.
good all over the place.
You sound pretty far away.
That starts with P.
It sounds tinny and echoey. They're saying.
You're breaking their
That
brains
sounds
because you're
cool.
talking into that mic, but they're hearing it.
Yeah,
like
I'm not actually talking to this mic. There's a different microphone in the room. Will sounds better. Well, he's closer in proximity to the third mic.
Can I give you a situation about what's happening?
Unmute those before they put it all up.
All right. March fucked it all up. Remember that.
All right, from 2:30 to 3, we can arrive at the store.
Okay.
We can either go on the front entrance or the back. They'll bring us in the thugged out entrance. And then we have a dressing room where they're going to bring us different fits. And I said, black tie, red carpet, bougie.
Take a hit.
Sheesh.
Will's buying, by the way, because
wow.
he is now the bigger content creator.
Jeez.
Welcome to the fold,
I think there's got to be a month overlap there. Wait, are we doing it on your stream?
Oh, yeah, we're doing it on my stream.
You're buying,
you're
man.
Still buying.
That's bullshit.
We're doing it on my stream,
That
and you're
is
buying.
bullshit.
And you're buying because, dude, you're
I
a bigger
only
content
have
creator.
so many udders, bro. You can only milk me so hard.
Yeah, you're the bigger content creator. You have to give me that. You have to give me a piece of that OTK cake, baby. Is March in a band? Because he looks like he's got to be in a band. March! Someone said, is March in a band? He looks like he's got to be in a band.
I've never heard that before in my entire life.
He said he's being sarcastic.
He's pissed.
You want to zin
Why
out,
are
dude?
you zinning out?
What's happening? What?
Lord, forgive me for I have zinned.
What? Is this your
Bro, are you getting ready to announce that you're a conservative caster now?
Hell yeah, baby. Look at that. Come and take it. Congress war over Zyn nicotine pouches. A lot of people were like, Hassan, why don't we talk about politics? Because we are talking about politics. Guess what, dude? Call me the People's History of the United States because I'm Howard Zinn, baby. He wrote that. That's the book he wrote.
Okay.
It's a very good book. I'm Howard Zinned out.
So is our special guest meeting us here or there?
I don't even know because our special guest has not responded to me. We had 2 special guests coming.
One of the special guests was my fault. I've been doing a lot. I've been a little under the weather. It was Valentine's Day. I am dyslexic.
He texted me, I'm killing myself.
Yeah. So we were supposed to have Ness on the stream today. Ness gets in tomorrow.
Yeah, it was going to be cute. We were going to buy him a suit and stuff.
Yeah.
And then
We're still going to buy him a gift.
which is funny because like we were talking about it like it was definite. Like we were like,
Yep.
okay. And I'm texting Ness this morning. I'm like, so when is your frail ass arriving? And Ness is like, oh, probably around like 11:30. I'm like, oh, perfect. Like you can make it. But he was talking about tomorrow.
What the fuck? Well, I tried. We're still getting him a gift.
He's dyslexic.
I'm still buying him stuff. Okay. He's just not there.
Yeah. Nessua is not here.
I'm doing my best.
Yeah. Ness is broke. Help him. We were going to buy him a fit so he would. Yeah, we were going to buy it because he's broke. So we were like, oh God, he's.
Yeah.
We don't want to pour.
I'll just buy whatever I get in a child size.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I don't
He's
know.
not even here.
I don't even know
He's
if
not
we can.
even here.
I don't even know if they have his sizes. You're right. He's so frail now. Have you seen how little?
Yeah, he's
he
lost
is?
so much weight.
Yeah,
I
just
hate him
looks-
for that. He looks hot.
He hot but frail, very frail. He looks like Joe Biden almost, like fragile. Yeah.
And then your special guest just left you on red, apparently.
My special guest is suffering from being French. So
Okay.
let's see. I'm just gonna tell him where we're going. Oh, he left me on red.
Oh fuck. Is that Ozempic? I might double down on the Ozempic.
Wait, you are taking Ozempic?
No, I feel like if I add it to my workout and diet regimen, it'll just take me to that next level.
Dude, don't do it. I think
Perma-diarrhea thins you out fast.
yes, but you can achieve that through other means that don't actually like potentially give you like a gut paralysis.
Okay.
I think perma-diarrhea, just eat a lot of fiber.
Yeah.
Eat a lot of fiber. Get the Smart Sweets fiber gummies. I use that
Okay.
for my perma-diarrhea.
Perma-diarrhea. Did you see that Ludwig won the Infinite Craft tournament?
I did not. I tuned out of it immediately and I never wanted to think about it ever again after how devastating it was.
He elected not to take the neon sign and that I have to have the neon sign in my room. And the word he selected was cornsexual. So I have to have a neon sign in my stream room that says
I love that.
cornsexual.
Opiate withdrawal is wonderful if you're trying to pee out of your butt. Load that. As someone with gut paralysis, do not do it. How does that work? Can you like not, when your gut is paralyzed, like can you not shit? Like what is it? Caroline Kwan, no, please, I need to use the bathroom in our place, and I already deal with this with his multi a day. You poop multiple times a day?
Why is she in here?
She's one of my mods as of just now.
I poop multiple times a day. You don't poop multiple. I'm like a tour.
No, I poop multiple times in the morning. That's it.
What?
I poop once before I drink my morning coffee and once after I drink my morning coffee every single day at the same exact time. And
That's weird.
yeah, I'm a single pooper, but twice a day in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Yeah, but it's like perfect every time. It's perfect. Perfect consistency, perfect viscosity.
Perfect velocity.
Yeah, it's great. Oatmeal is great for poop. Yeah. That's an insanely healthy digestion. Good work. Yeah. Ozempic eats your muscle mass. I used to take it. Yeah, that's the reason why I was going to say don't take Ozempic, because it like it does eat away at your.
Okay. All right. Haas sent the neon sign.
Oh, that's gonna look good. That's gonna look great.
Yeah.
In your stream background. I love that. Well, considering that I made Ludwig get a permanent tattoo of the Twitch logo on his
that's
leg,
pretty good.
there are worse things that he could have done for you. So this is valid.
I had an idea first. Now that I'm the big streamer, I had an idea for a stream that I think we're gonna do.
Okay, let's hear it.
I think we're gonna take a Japanese bondage class.
Ooh, oh, we were gonna do that in literally Japan.
Yeah, but we can do it here to warm up.
Okay, I like it. I'm gonna look like I hate you because I'm gonna look like fucking 20 pounds of hot dog in a
Wait. That's
What?
you don't get bound. You bind a model.
Oh, wait. We don't.
Do you want to get bound? Do you want me to bind you?
No. No, I would not like that. You?
That's a big knot.
I would not want you to bind me. I would want like the shibari.
How am I gonna learn? How am I gonna learn shibari if I'm not tying knots?
I thought we were getting bound by professional shibari.
That's not a lesson. That's just getting tied up.
Excuse me for entertaining the people. Okay,
all
my
right,
bad.
well,
and having a little fun along the way.
You could be the
with-
shibari model. That's fine.
Nope. I don't want it
We're
anymore.
gonna need some big rope though.
Like, this is what they use for the ships.
They're like looking at the scaffolding. They're like, just don't move.
They're like, they need like the thick ropes that they have that holds like ship
The
anchors.
vessel rope, yeah.
They're like, bust out the chain mail. Anyway, I'm not doing that. Getting bound is fun. It's a cool sensation. I'll take your word for it. Okay, so it's 2:30. I guess we can swap it over. March. Do you have the thing locked and loaded? Did you drive here or did you Uber?
I Ubered, so we're good.
I can drive us, or we can Uber.
Whatever you want to do. If we can do whatever you want.
I think we should just Uber there.
Okay. I'm gonna let the plug know we're on the way.
The plug. I'm doing Zoomer sound bites. Marsh, can you fire it off? What did you do for the mics, by the way? What do we got? Did you bring anything or no? Oh, nice. Okay. You guys buying weed? Bro bought a take-in, doesn't even use it for the content? Sure, we can fucking take the take-in.
That's one thing. The live view is updating right now.
Okay. We got
It's
time.
updating right now? The fuck?
But it's halfway done.
The winky, dude? What the fuck?
Keep vamping for
Okay.
5 minutes.
Can I get a gram? No. Marie Sauvage hosts Shibari, Kimbaku courses in old chateaux and palaces in France. Worth a trip. Ooh, I talked to Etoile at the Super Bowl party.
Okay.
That you didn't come to because you're a coward and you were sick.
Yeah, I was bedridden.
Yeah, it's fucked up and cowardly. Anyway, but yeah, if the Jets were at the Super Bowl, I bet you fucking wouldn't care.
Bro, if the Jets were on the Super Bowl, I would have taken adrenochrome to go to the game.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I talked to Etoile. He's a wonderful content creator from France, brilliant. And he said he went into the Louvre after hours and live streamed it.
What?
Including Chateau Versailles and many other places. And I am potentially planning on doing something like that if we go to France. and,
That's sick. The only problem is we'd have to go to France.
Dude, I want you to meet Lucas because he's sick as fuck, and is Squeezy. Yes, we're Squeezy. He will change your mind on France. He's the GOAT. What are you planting in the Louvre? In the Louvre. You'd have to. Jets at the Super Bowl is a once in a lifetime shit. Yes. I would be going with him. I have already made a lifelong promise that no matter where I am, no matter where either of us are, if the Jets make it to the Super Bowl, I'll be there.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
And you have to be nice to Aaron Rodgers.
Fuck it. I mean, for you, we'll do it. Look like this, please, at the Streamer Awards. That's not even a good red carpet fit. He's just hot. And he's wearing like a pretty basic, well-fitting suit jacket and shirt.
No, it's just Jacob Elordi, though.
Yeah,
People are like, just look like Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, sure, man. I'll look like Jacob Elordi. Let me try. Let me tell you something, okay? This motherfucker is so goddamn pretty and very nice, too, on top of that. So he's a piece of shit, real piece of shit. I will tell you this story. I'm at dinner with some friends in one of the very rare instances where I'm actually at dinner. Okay? And I
Good
felt,
story.
sorry, I just got a text message from my account manager. That's why I got ADHD'd out.
Yep.
I felt a disturbance in the force. Have you ever felt this? Like when you're sitting and your back is turned against like whatever, but
Yeah.
like whatever deity that is like made.
You felt his aura.
Yes. Jacob Elordi, when he was standing behind me, because he was friends with one of the people that I was eating dinner with, okay? When he was standing behind me, I could feel him. I felt like a dude that was taller than me and significantly better looking than me had entered the fray. No, I'm not even kidding. And I turn around. He's like, yeah, good day, mate, or whatever the fuck. I don't remember how he sounds, but I felt like,
Hey, good night, mate. I'm Jacob Elordi. You
Yeah,
might remember me
fucking-
from such films as Saltburn.
yeah, I was in Saltburn, mate.
Yeah,
No,
I
this
was
was
in
before. This was
fucking
way before
Saltburn,
Saltburn.
mate.
This was just like this is before he like became the it girl. He was. This is Euphoria, Jacob Elordi, and yeah, no, this motherfucker is a stand user, and I can feel his hockey. Okay, straight up. I just remember how he smells. I don't remember how he smells at all. But I did. I sensed the fucking enemy stand user in my presence, and I always hate it when they're nice, because like at least if they're a piece of shit, I can
Yeah.
always hold that, and I'm like, yeah.
Dude,
that
you
guy's
know
a
who
real
I
piece
had
of
that
shit.
with?
Who?
Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback for the Miami
Yeah,
Dolphins.
you talked about it, yeah.
Bro, I was ready for this guy to just be terrible. I was like, oh man, quarterback for the Dolphins. He was the nicest human being of all time. He was dapping up everybody. He even said nice things to me about the Jets. Like I was like a Make-A-Wish kid. He's like, oh, dude, if they get that offense together, they're going to be awesome. I'm like, thanks, Tua. Thank you.
All right, update completed successfully.
All right, fucking hell, update completed. Wait, you got both? You got the double doinks?
Yeah.
Both of the power banks? Okay. All right, bro. After those hits, he just might be a Make-A-Wish kid. Wait, what?
Oh, they're talking about how Tua got hit a lot last season. He didn't get hurt this season though. His big change apparently was that he started taking jujitsu and he learned how to fall.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay. This is the type of suit that they want us to get, which is ironic because like this is kind of in right now.
Yeah, dude. I can't teach that bitch my language, my Rosetta Stone with like the big ass New Balances and the tie down to the floor.
The tie down to the floor is a bit too comical, but I think like oversized suits are kind of popping now. Top 5 defense, bottom 5 offense.
We are
Yep.
transmitting.
That true?
That's Jets.
Everything looks good. Good bit rate.
Has he talked about the Kansas City parade yet? No, and I will not be talking about it because we are moving on to the IRL portion of the broadcast.
Damn, this guy's good.